So, I have a fun little conspiracy video today. More of a joke than anything, but still something I'd like to discuss. Chemtrails. Chemtrails. This is the OG conspiracy theory, right? If conspiracy theories are a pyramid, chemtrails is definitely one of the bottom blocks of the pyramid, right? Uh, Classic conspiracy theory. I have my own view on it, which is I'm not really sure entirely. I think that probably most of what we see in the sky is the main given explanation, that water vapor coming off of airliners, whatever. But there is also definitely evidence that there are chemicals being sprayed across the sky. Cloud seeding is a real thing. Weather manipulation is a real thing. This is admitted by the government that they do, that they try to do. Many other countries do this around the world. So there is some basis to it, but I don't think it's necessarily what a lot of conspiracy theorists say. So let's take a look at this tweet. This is where it started, from a very popular Twitter account, Cat Turd, with 2.5 million followers almost, who tweets this. So last week I got out at daylight to walk my dogs around the Cat Turd Ranch. I was thinking to myself, finally, what a clear blue sky day it's going to be. But just then, I started watching airplanes everywhere, crisscrossing across the sky. I watched the chemtrails in real time and saw the sky get overcast and turn into this fake, milky, murky sky. This is not a conspiracy theory. Here's the pictures of it actually happening. It was overcast all day after this. Now, I've actually seen this exactly happen before. I used to work a job where I kind of stood outside for many hours of the day, and exactly what he just said is something I've experienced, where it's a perfectly clear blue day, and then all of a sudden you see the planes coming overhead, and they leave these streaks across the sky, and then eventually these kind of expand out into like these weird, like wispy, thin clouds, which is exactly what you see here in the picture. And it is very strange. Like, it is strange. And the thing that was interesting to me is that, the explanation for this is that it's, and you can see in like the community notes here, is that it's, from water vapor, ice crystals forming from the planes at certain temperatures and altitudes. But the weird thing for me was that they say it's supposed to be at like 20,000 feet or something, and you would see these things coming off of planes like way lower in the sky than that. Like, obviously, you can't tell exactly what height they are, but based on your eye, you can kind of see this is much lower than 20,000 feet, and these trails are coming off of it. But we have this confirmed by Tim Pool. Now, if you don't know, Tim Pool, obviously a famous podcaster, he used to work at an airport. He worked at Chicago O'Hare Airport, right? And he worked on the planes, like out on the runway. And this is what he said. When I worked at American Airlines, we had huge hoses for pumping chemicals into jets. I personally pumped hydroxyl acid into jets on several occasions, and we all knew exactly what we were doing. The trails that Cat Turd sees are hydroxyl acid vapors coming out of the back of jets. So that's it. It's confirmed. Chemtrails, real chemtrails. The government is pouring chemicals on us in an attempt to control us. Hydroxyl acid is dangerous. It's found in cancer. It can eat through metal, and if you inhale it, you can die. So the joke here is hydroxyl acid is just water. H2O. Dihydrogen monoxide. That's what hydroxyl acid is. It is literally just water. So obviously he's not confirming the conspiracy theory here. He's just playing a joke. And if you know anything about Tim Pool's tweets, most of them are shit posts. They're not to be taken seriously. So this is funny. However, do a little bit more research on chemtrails, because cloud seeding is a real thing. Weather manipulation is a real thing. And there are things that, the government can do to change the weather. For example, I think Saudi Arabia actually does cloud seeding in order to make it rain in the desert so that they can grow crops for agriculture. So while I don't think that, what's going on here in this picture is evidence of this conspiracy theory of, what do they say, magnesium sulfide or whatever they put in the air to manipulate us. That's more the theory goes towards, is that it's used to like put stuff into our brains and change our moods or stuff like that. So I don't think that this is evidence of that. However, it is strange if you've ever watched these planes flying over the sky and they leave these weird clouds. Like, it does feel unnatural. So maybe that goes towards climate change or something there. I don't know. But yes, this is definitely not confirmation of any grand conspiracy theory. It's more so a big joke. Um, you can see here in the original tweet, there's a bunch of pilots just kind of saying it's just the water vapors. This is the usual explanation for it. So I don't know. Weird pictures. But if you watch this video, I appreciate it. Please consider liking, subscribing. I definitely appreciate all the support. And come back for more videos. I'll continue covering funny stuff like this, but also more serious science, politics, news, cultural events, entertainment, stuff like that. So thank you again for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.